Hello, my name is Gwen, and welcome to your practice. We'll enjoy 30 minutes together with some chair yoga. So go ahead and get yourself settled in your chair. And I have a blanket at my feet for a little bit of height. So about this width, and then you roll. And you can switch out this blanket with a bolster, some blocks. I just like a rolled blanket so that it fits and nestles into the arch. It feels kind of nice. And then you can kind of roll the feet, wriggle the toes until the heels are coming downward and the toes, the top of the foot, is nice and comfy. And then once you feel settled in your chair on the lower half, feel your knees level with the hips, or maybe a little higher for some of you. It might feel really nice to have the upper leg bone coming down into the hip. And then once the lower half is settled, feel into the top half, nestle your sit bones back until you feel supported. And then feel your back supported by the chair. And then close your eyes. And as we close our eyes, the lights will go on a little brighter on the inside. So you might be able to feel a little more of the sensation. You might be able to notice a little bit more of the breath and the coolness seeping in through the inhale. And that beautiful warmth as you exhale. And let's scan the body here with the eyes closed from the tip of our toes to the heels. Feel from the heels to the knee. Notice the front of the knee all the way through to the center. Let's send a little appreciation to our knees. That thank you for bringing you exactly where you need to be at exactly the right timing here. And then from the knees all the way to the sit bones, notice that anchoring down. And is it even from one side to the other? And then when you feel that weight coming down, sweep your attention, your awareness, all the way up to the shoulders. The hands might be down on the lap or knuckles heavy, whatever you prefer. You can switch from time to time. Then from the shoulders down through the upper arm to the elbows to the fingertips. Notice all the sensations in the arms. And then go ahead and travel up to those beautiful shoulders once again. And from here, let the arms come down like weights. Right by your side, let them hang. And on your next inhale, go ahead and let the shoulders lift like a shrug. Carry them backward and then downward. In a circular motion, let them come forward with the breath all the way up and then down. And then go ahead and bring them up and back in a circular motion. Notice the circle and let the body move now. Eyes are closed. You can feel a light little rocking into the sit bones as the shoulders move like this. And then how about the other direction? Let the body move naturally, whatever that means for your body. The eyes are closed and we feel this gentle softness. Maybe a 3.5 out of 10 in sensation. Let it be super soft. And then relax that effort, and then allow the hands to rest, palms down or up, and feel into those shoulders. Feel into the breath now, in through the nose and out through the nose. Notice the breeze at the back of the throat as we breathe here together. Can you feel the width of the back of the throat as the breeze gently floats by? We're going to explore this upper triangle now from shoulder to shoulder all the way up to the middle of the brain. So go ahead and interlace the fingers, and we'll bring this nest right to the back of the skull. Feel where the elbows are pointed, and know that you can point them out, you can point them forward. Like a butterfly, they can move. So notice how the shoulders can move in and out, and what is your unique range of motion there? Know that it can be one, or you can visualize this whole exercise, this whole flow. So we'll start now wherever the elbows want to point, let them. You're going to press the back of the head into the hands. The hands will press back. Take a deep breath in. And then lessen that effort. Exhale. Go ahead and keep this shape, but allow the head to come forward just a hair. We're going to pick 2 more different spots forward, so just a wee bit forward. Take a deep breath there. Hold. Press the head into the hands. Hands press back. And then exhale, relax. Let the head come a little wee bit forward. Take a deep breath in. Hold, press, and then exhale, relax. Pick 1 more spot forward with the head. Take a deep breath in. Press the hands into the back of the head. The head offers resistance. Notice the muscles required. Then exhale, chin to chest. Point those elbows down. Melt the hands down to the lap. Let them kerplunk. Take your peace fingers of one hand to the forehead and press the head all the way back with the eyes closed to its starting point or its new normal, where you think it feels balanced. With the eyes closed, take a deep breath and feel through the palate, through the crown, that length. Exhale it all out. Now we're going to go from side to side. So interlace the fingers once again. Bring that nest to the back of the skull. Let the elbows come outward. Press the back of the head into the hands and gently point the elbow down. Spin the skull in the palms and point the nose down towards the toes or the floor. Stay on that side and point the head, the nose upward. And then go ahead and carry the head all the way back to center. Take a deep breath wherever you are. Let's travel over to the other side. Sit bones heavy. A light little roll of the skull in the hands downward. The nose points. Feel the elbows point away from each other. Spin the head and the hands so the nose points upward. And then go ahead and come forward. Take a deep breath wherever you find yourself. Let the chin come to the chest. Point those elbows down and melt the hands to the lap. Let them kerplunk. Take the peace fingers of the other hand now to the forehead and press the skull, the head, all the way back up to where it feels balanced. Take a breath through the palate, through the crown. Exhale it all out. Take another breath in. Exhale. And one more at your own pace. And then let's go ahead and take those sit bones forward. We're going to come into a moving twist so the feet can stay elevated. You're going to lift the hands up off of the lap and rotate. Just let yourself spin over to one side. Take one hand on the outer knee. The other hand can rest into the chair, or you can bring the palm to the back of the pelvis. The elbow can rest in the back of the chair. Take a deep inhale, nice and tall, and look backward. And as you exhale, go ahead and spin the body forward, chin to chest, and round that spine. Inhale, nice and full and deep, nice and slow. We look backward, eyes are closed. As you exhale, we come forward and round. Move in a continual motion as you breathe, just like this. Exhale. Notice all the subtleties in the body. You might notice that the shoulders move one way and then they move the other way slowly. Notice the internal environment, all the subtle sensations. Does this feel delicious in your body? Let's do a little bit of the opposite on this side. So get nice and tall and look forward. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, spin the body back and then round, chin to chest. And then again, inhale forward, nice and tall. Exhale, all the way back, chin to chest. So just a little bit of the opposite. Notice how that feels in your body. And how about one more just like that? Working out the kinks, wringing out the old, and inviting that new, cool, cleansing breath in. Let yourself rest now. After one side, feel the sit bones. Notice the length of the spine. Is it even from the sit bones up, the front of the spine, through the belly, through the heart, the back of the throat, the middle of the brain, up? What is it like from one side of the body to the other, from the sit bones to the shoulder, through that side of the brain? Travel down the other side, all the way downward. Feel the contrast and notice what you feel. Take a deep breath into that. And let's go ahead and go right over to the other side. Spin over. Take one hand on the outer knee, the other hand right to that back of the hip. Take a deep breath. Feel the length as you look back with the eyes closed. Exhale. Let yourself come forward, chin to chest. And then inhale nice and tall. As you exhale, chin to chest, round that spine. And now we move like this. A deep breath in, nice and tall. A deep breath out as we round. And how about one more like this? Take your time. And then let's get nice and tall right as the nose points forward. A little bit of the opposite now. Marry it with the breath. Take a deep inhale, tall. Exhale, spin to the back and round, chin to chest. Then carry those shoulders forward. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, round, back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Notice how this feels on this side. Is it similar? Is there some differences? And how about one more for good luck? As we awaken the spine, we bring all that energetic quality to the spine today to fully integrate and balance the mind. So as we work out the kinks in the spine, all the muscles that are intimately related to the spine, feel into this amazing detail as we move slowly, mindfully. Little squeezes, little releases, called pendiculation. Every animal, every mammal does this. You might notice it if you have a cat or a dog. When they're laying in a sunbeam comfortably, they'll gently get up and stretch and load those muscles, and then they release and come into deep relaxation. That's what we do in our somatics. That's a little bit of the difference between a stretch and a pendiculation. So a 3.5 out of 10 in sensation, and let it feel good. If you feel something, you're doing it right. So let's go ahead and come into one more seated, and then we're going to come into standing. So heel toe your feet nice and wide. And for this one, I want you to observe the belly first. So we'll come into the little bits and pieces of this flow, and then we will bring it all together. So this is our salute to the sun, inviting a little of that sunshine inward, that beautiful glow from the inside out. So at first, let's come into a forward fold. So with the hands on as our support, take a deep breath and go ahead and fold. Feel the belly as you fold. Gently let the head hang and press through the hands and roll up through the spine. Take a deep breath as the head rolls up, and then exhale, fold. Feel into the belly. Notice if it comes down, down, down into the lap, and let it. And how about one more like this? Take a deep breath in. Exhale, we fold. Feel the spinal column come down, the head, and then roll all the way up, up, up. Head comes up last. Beautiful. Take a deep breath. We're going to come into a twist. So we'll have another deep breath. So go ahead and take one more. And as you exhale, eyes are closed, fold. Take one hand out to the side. Follow it with your gaze. The eyes can remain closed. And then exhale. We'll trade places. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale as you spin. Inhale back. Take a deep breath. Let the arms float up, all the way up. Reach up, look up, palms touch, home again, home again. Let the hands come to the lap. Let's bring that all together now. Take a deep breath in. Draw that circle of the sun. Look up, reach up, palms touch. Bring it home to the heart. Hands to the lap, take a deep breath, feel that beaming heart. As you exhale, fold down. Head down. Leave the belly into the lap. Leave this shape. Elbows tuck in. Maybe they might even feel the lap. Look forward. There's your cobra, a light little arcing of the spine. Notice how that feels today. One more breath there. And then look down at the toes. On your next breath, let one arm float up. You might follow it with the gaze, or the eyes can remain closed. And then other side. Gently, slowly, softly, feel how the body can move. Then draw that circle around the sun, reach up, look up, palms touch, home again, home again, home again. Beautiful. So let's do that standing up now. Go ahead and bring your chair where you need it. Your hands are going to rest right into where you sit. Look at your toes and let the feet gently come up and down off of the floor. Have a generous bend in the knees and sway the hips from side to side. And then close the eyes. Feel like you're moving through water. Nice and fluid-like, slowly. Notice the edges of the body. One lengthens, the other one squeezes from the hip to the shoulder. And then come right into your center with the breath now. Take a deep inhale and look forward. Let the belly drop. And as you exhale, let the sit bones curl down, chin to chest. Press evenly through the hands. Inhale. Let the belly drop, coming into that arcing spine. And as you exhale and hollow that belly. And how about one more just like that? Now come into a neutral spine. Feel your left foot. We're coming into a standing balance. So with this standing balance, we will be moving. This is for our arms, our shoulders, the whole entire body receives. Feel the left foot and the hands, and let that right foot come out. Just a little bit off the floor. Point the toes down. Then have the fingers towards each other like you're building a triangle with the first finger and the thumb. They don't have to touch. Then press through those hands, and as you exhale, bend both elbows and come down. Inhale up, exhale down. Feel that standing leg work. Inhale, exhale into the navel. And how about one more like this? Then come all the way up and let that foot come to join the other. Bend those knees, fingertips point forward, and wag the tail. Eyes can close and let the head move in the opposite direction of the sit bones. Feel the edges of the body like this, that C curve. Notice the spinal column move, fluidity, smoothness. and then come to your center. Let's come on over to the other side. Feel the right foot anchor from the big toe to the baby toe to the heel. Let the left foot gently come up. Feel the tripod now, our foundation, and send the fingers towards each other as we build that triangle with the hands. You feel it from the thumbs pointing to each other and that first finger pointing to each other. Take a deep inhale, press up through the elbows, and then as you exhale, evenly bend both elbows. We'll inhale up. Feel those back toes point down. You might want to press through the heel, that back heel. Notice how strong you feel in that standing leg. Our balancing muscles working very hard. And how about one more just like this? That foot can come all the way back home. Walk your feet up towards the chair and go ahead and stand up with the knees, shins right against the chair here. One hand down, reach the other hand up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath and feel that length, and then float over to one side. Crawl those fingers down that outer edge. Sway now. Inhale, center. Exhale, sway. Notice the spinal column like this. The upper fingers, an extension of the spinal column. Inhale, center. Exhale all the way over. And let's do one more just like that. Then come to your center and we'll switch sides. Tap. Other hand comes down. Take a deep inhale into that length. Exhale, sway. Inhale and exhale. Eyes are closed. Feel the sway. One side extending, getting nice and long, while the other side shortens. We give it a nice little hug. From the shoulder to the hip, from the armpit, all the way down through the rib cage. And how about one more just like that? Then both hands can tap. And home again, home again, home again. Nice. And then from here, let's come right back to our start, our Shavasana. You can take the blanket now and place it on your lap. Take the sit bones back so that you really feel supported. Notice the feet, give them a little dance of joy. Your doing is done. From the heels to the toes, up to the knees. From the knees to the sit bones, feel that sensation. From the sit bones up through the pelvis, all the way up through the shoulder girdle to the center of the brain. Notice how you feel. Relax through the jaw a little more. Allow yourself to remain here for a little longer, maybe a brief meditation if you'd like to. Your body is perfectly ready for a meditation now. So maybe a 15-minute meditation if you have time, or 10, or 5, or maybe one more minute. We'll close our practice now. Palms come together, feel that warmth, that appreciation towards yourself for showing up. Thumbs at the heart center with a light little press of support. Let's take a breath into all that. And as we bow, that pure intent of sending this outward as loving kindness to all. Namaste. And thank you for your practice.